My name is Adil, and this is the story of a decision that changed the way I looked at family love and sacrifices. I always believed that family comes before everything. Since childhood, I had seen my parents struggle to give us a good life. My younger sister was very special to me. She was not just my sister, she was someone I promised myself I would always protect. When she was born, I was only a young boy, but I still remember holding her tiny hand and feeling a strange responsibility. As we grew up, I became like a second father to her. Whenever she needed help, I was there. Whenever she cried, I tried my best to make her smile. Years passed and I started working. Life was not easy, but I worked hard and saved money. I got married to my wife Sarah, and we started building our own life together. Sarah was a kind woman, and she always supported me through difficult times. But one day everything changed. My parents called me and told me that my sister's wedding was fixed. Everyone in the family was happy, but I could hear the worry in my mother's voice. "Adil, we want to give your sister a beautiful wedding, but we don't have enough money," my mother said. I stayed silent for a moment. I knew what that meant. My parents had already spent their entire lives working for us. They had given everything they had. I looked at my savings. That money was supposed to help me build my future, but my heart made the decision before my mind could think. "Don't worry, Ami. I will handle everything," I said. My mother became emotional. "Son, don't put too much burden on yourself," I smiled and replied. "She is my sister. Her happiness is worth everything." I didn't tell Sarah the full details immediately because I thought I could manage everything without creating stress. I started arranging the wedding. I booked a beautiful hall, arranged food decorations, clothes, and everything my sister dreamed of. I wanted her wedding day to be unforgettable. Every day I worked my regular job and spent my evenings planning the wedding. My phone was always busy with calls from relatives, vendors, and family members. At first, everyone appreciated me. "Adil is doing so much for his sister. Your brother is amazing." These words made me happy because I felt I was doing the right thing. But slowly things started changing. The expenses became higher than I expected. Every small thing added more cost. One relative wanted a bigger stage, another wanted more guests. Someone complained about the food. Instead of helping, people started demanding. I kept saying, "Okay, I will arrange it." I didn't want my sister to feel any stress before her big day, but at home things were becoming difficult. Sarah noticed that I was spending a lot of money. One night she asked me calmly, "Adil, can I ask you something?" "Of course," I replied. "Where is all our savings going?" I became quiet. She looked at me and said, "You are hiding something from me." I finally told her everything. "I am paying for my sister's wedding. I want her to have the best day of her life." Sarah listened quietly, but her expression changed. "Adil, did you even think about us?" Her words surprised me. "What do you mean?" She said, "I love your sister, and I want her happiness too. But you are spending everything we saved. What about our future? What about our dreams?" I understood her concern, but my emotions were stronger. "Sarah, she is my sister. I cannot let her wedding be ordinary." She looked hurt. "I never said her wedding should be ordinary, but you made this decision alone." That night we slept without talking. For the first time I felt a distance between us. The wedding day finally arrived. Everyone was happy. My sister looked beautiful. When she walked onto the stage, I felt tears in my eyes. I remembered the little girl who used to follow me everywhere. She came to me and said, "Brother, you did so much for me. I can never repay you." I hugged her and said, "Your happiness is enough for me." At that moment, I forgot all my problems. But after the wedding, everything changed. Instead of thanking me, some relatives started criticizing me. Adil spent too much money just to show off. He wanted everyone to praise him. I was shocked. The same people who praised me were now blaming me. I tried to ignore them, but their words hurt. Even worse, my wife became colder. She was not angry because I helped my sister. She was angry because she felt I ignored our own family while trying to make everyone else happy. One evening, Sarah said, "Adil, you know what hurts me the most?" I looked at her. "You didn't trust me enough to include me in your decision." Her words touched my heart. I realized that my mistake was not helping my sister. My mistake was forgetting that I had another family too. I sat quietly and thought about everything. I wanted to be a good brother, but I forgot to be a good husband. The next day I went to Sarah. "I'm sorry," I said. She looked at me. "I don't regret helping my sister. I will always do that. But I regret hurting you." Her eyes became emotional. "I just wanted you to remember that we are a team." I held her hand and promised, "From now on I will never make a big decision without you." With time things became better. My sister also learned about the problems I faced. She came to me with tears in her eyes. Brother, I never wanted you to suffer because of me. I smiled and said, your happiness was never a burden. She replied, but your family's happiness matters too. Those words stayed with me. Life taught me an important lesson. Love is not only about giving everything you have. Sometimes love is also about balanced communication and respecting the people who stand beside you. I still believe family is precious. I will always support my sister, but I also learned that my wife is my partner, not someone who should be left behind. That wedding cost me money, peace, and some relationships, but it also taught me something valuable. Sometimes people misunderstand your sacrifices. Sometimes the people you help don't see your struggle. But what matters is that your intentions are pure and your heart is honest. I am Adil and this is my story. The story of a brother who wanted to give his sister the perfect wedding, but almost forgot the person who was standing with him through everything. In the end, I learned that the greatest gift you can give your family is not money. It is love, respect, and making sure no one feels forgotten.